Hello, I'm Charles Kovess. Welcome to this week's episode of the Charles Kovess Show. Whether you're watching on Rumble or on YouTube or listening via one of the many podcasting channels. Welcome to 2026. This is the place for you to be inspired to live a life of passion that is guided by your self-awareness about who you are and what you want your life to be. You are the creator of your life. My definition of passion, it's a source of unlimited energy from your soul that enables you to produce extraordinary results. Extraordinary. If you want extraordinary results in your life, you must harness passion. Another one of my favorite mantras is that greatness can only be achieved through passion. So let's go with today's New Year topic. I wish you a happy new year. And this week's topic is about a happy new year. Now, this is my first show for 2026, and I wanted to get one out in the previous week, but I have been interestingly laid low by something. I have not been a ball of energy. I don't know what's happening. I've had all sorts of holistic health experts giving me guidance. So I've been doing the best thing that I know amongst many things, which is to rest. So I thought I would give you a rest as well. Now, I do wish you a happy new year. What do I mean by happy? Everyone throws this word around. It's a wonderful idea. I want all of you to have a happy new year. I want everyone on the planet to have a happy new year. I want people to be happy. Here's my thought for you. If you are a success, you will be happy. If you're not successful, and you are the one who defines success, if you're not successful, you won't be happy. It's an interesting mix between happiness and success. Do you want to be a success or do you want to be happier? I want to be happy. Good. And will being successful or not have an impact on that? Yes. So the subtleties of this balance we can explore. That might be something useful to explore. But in previous shows, I have talked about my favorite definition of success based on the work of Earl Nightingale in the 1950s. And this is a wonderful definition of success. It goes like this. Success is your progressive realization of a worthy ideal. A worthy ideal. Your progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Not the achievement of a worthy ideal, but progressively realizing a worthy ideal. And then begs the question, well, what is a worthy ideal? I'm going to give you some examples of this, because if you go through all of the possible worthy ideals in your life, you might say, well, I don't have enough to choose from. I'm not sufficiently, for whatever reason, my life is so bad, I can't think of a worthy ideal. Another element is that it is your worthy ideal that I'm talking about, not somebody else's worthy ideal. And this is what you uniquely consider to be a worthy ideal. It is my view that the world's many challenges will continue to be well handled when more and more people are pursuing their worthy ideals. When I deal with a lot of people, and when I talk to people, what really inspires you, it is about making the world a better place and helping other people. Imagine if more and more of us were doing steps along that journey, what an impact that would have on the planet. So inspiring you to pursue your worthy ideal, I think, helps to solve the world's problems. So my challenge to you for 2026, to help you make it a truly happy new year, is for you to choose your worthy ideal. I'm going to give you 11 worthy ideals that play a big part in my life that are the various worthy ideals that I am progressively realizing, and which might inspire you for some thinking about what you might be inspired to choose. Number 1, regenerative agriculture. We do not have a climate emergency. The climate fraud is being shown for what it is, but we certainly have a soil emergency. We have a health emergency, and regenerative agriculture is about replenishing our soils, because it is soils that produce healthy food. So minimizing chemical inputs into soil and rejuvenating existing soil is number 1. Now, these are not in particular order of importance. Number 2, I'm the chairman of the board of the Aligned Council of Australia. The Aligned Council of Australia is established to retain Australia's sovereignty in health matters and to oppose digital ID. My earlier shows I have talked about the horrors of digital ID. Making sure that digital ID does not happen in Australia is a worthy ideal. Number 3, I'm a Knight of Honour of the Order of St. John of Jerusalem, which does 2 things. It helps those in need, and secondly, it defends Christian principles. And the Order of St. John is working to inspire Christian groups to stand up and defend Christian principles against attacks on Christianity generally, and the spreading of the value of the Christian foundations of Western civilization. Number 4, a worthy ideal is to ensure that Australia does not become an Islamic politic, does not become an Islamic state. The worthy ideal is to oppose political Islam in this country. Number 5, the pursuit for truth. And this is a very encompassing worthy ideal, but in the context of the COVID scam that we have endured, we need truth shined upon the decision makers in Australia and in every country about the fraud that was perpetrated on humanity and the harm that has been caused upon humanity by the COVID jabs, by the COVID response. We need truth. Truth will eventually come out. For me, this is a very important, worthy ideal. Number 6, Australia's Constitution and the proper application of the Australian Constitution to the way that this wonderful country is administered. There are forces at play to take away the power of the people and put it into the hands of the bureaucrats, unelected bureaucrats. I am implacably opposed to that. I want the proper application of Australia's Constitution, and one of the ways to do that is to educate people about what a wonderful Constitution we do have, and it is the people in Australia who give Parliament power, not the other way around. It's just understanding we have all of the power, and then we give certain powers through us as a people that we've created this Australian Constitution. It has been fraudulently amended, and there are many experts on this topic, and I'm supporting some of those experts in their work to shine a light on this fraudulent change or changes to the way the Constitution is supposed to operate. Number 7, one of my worthy ideals is to speak at 100 major conferences around the world to inspire passionate leadership. You see, it is passionate leadership that unleashes passionate workers. If leaders aren't passionate, the workers won't be passionate. And I think we need more passionate leaders. I think we need a light shone on the value of this extraordinary human resource of passion. That also is what's going to make the world a better place. Number 8, I want to massively increase the demand by the public for hemp products. Industrial hemp is going to be one of the saviors of humanity's future in so many ways, and in earlier programs I have unpacked what those elements are of the ways that hemp will save humanity. Right now, the strategic imperative, the worthy ideal, is to get millions of people demanding hemp products. So that's a big worthy ideal. Number 9, I want to spread the message about Buttonheart Bear from the foreverfreedommovement.com. Buttonheart is a unique character designed to fight the trafficking of children for sex and slavery. By buying a Buttonheart bear, it gives you an easy way to talk about the horrors of trafficking of children. And it's the Forever Freedom Movement because Buttonheart can be a way to forever free children from the horrors of being trafficked. Number 10, a worthy ideal is to shine a light on the horrors of communism and socialism. Zoran Mamdani's been now inaugurated as the mayor of New York. He is a socialist communist of the highest order, and the ideals of communism are being promoted to kids today, that if it's going to make a wonderful difference to humanity. It's a lie. It's a fraud. I know how bad communism and socialism actually is, and people who are seduced by the idea of free money, who believe that to be the possible and true, they have been totally misled through their whole education system. It is our job for those who understand the horrors of communism to push back against it and to educate people about it. And number 11, the final one, as a potential worthy ideal, is really what my worthy ideal would be for you if you are unclear. And that is for you to identify what you are passionate about creating in 2026. Just imagine that you've been thinking about, gosh, that's my worthy ideal. How would I do that? No, it's about first identifying it and letting your mind and soul run free to go, gosh, this is what I would love to create, and not getting caught up in the how to create it. That's a separate issue. That's the strategies and the tactics. But the first question is this ongoing worthy ideal that comes from your soul, that drives your energy sources, because passion and your soul is a source of unlimited energy. A worthy ideal inspires you, enthuses you. You are enthusiastic when you wake up every morning. Enthusiasm comes from the Greek idea that when you are enthusiastic, you are thinking like God thinks. It's a wonderful idea, isn't it? Being enthusiastic. That's how God lives. Anyway, I love that. I love that idea. I love being enthusiastic. It's similar to being passionate, to being inspired. When you're pursuing a worthy ideal, impossible becomes achievable. Difficult becomes easier. The pursuit of your worthy ideal enables you to tap into spiritual forces. And there are amazing spiritual forces available. The evidence is clear. I might do a program on how do you tap into spiritual forces, but being inspired by your worthy ideal is one of the key ways to do that. So, choose, and you will have a happy new year. And you will have a happy new year regardless of your results. That's what's exciting about the definition of success. Success is the progressive realization of your worthy ideal, not the achievement of it. And once you've decided this is worthy for you, every morning you are feeling successful, and that's what makes you happy. You don't feel like a loser. You are not depressed. You have access to energy sources. Life changes. So, I hope today's show makes a beneficial difference to your life. A life that I believe is meant to be all that you are capable of making of it. If you are new to the show, check the links for the foundational principles of the show and the links to our websites, charlescovest.com and covest.com. If you would like any information about any of the topics that I've raised in the potential worthy ideals, please send us an email. You can find details of my books, my passion speeches, and my corporate services also on those websites. Please subscribe to the show and share it with your networks. It won't cost you anything except the risks of greater passion, greater awareness, and a greater enjoyment of your life. Thanks for watching or listening. On we go with 2026. Happy New Year.